friends, so today we are sitting down to do a video all about my Apple Watch. So I got my Apple Watch this time last year, give or take a little bit, and I have been wearing it nonstop and I love using it. So I want to show you the tips and tricks that I have learned using my watch. So the first couple of things that I want to mention to you is I have the Apple Watch. I have a Series 3. I have the larger of the two, which is the 42. I have a small wrist, but I love the larger size, also partially because I have trouble seeing it. But that being said, I did go with the larger one. Now, I will start off saying that my one regret with this watch is that I did not get the cellular version. I thought to myself, I always have my phone with me. Why do I need the cellular version? Why do I need to pay an extra $5 a month for that? The watch itself, I think, was pretty much the same price whether I got the cellular version or the non-cellular. I just said, I'll never use it, so I didn't bother. And I'm regretting it. Because here is the key part, is it is great as long as you are on the same Wi-Fi, as long as you have your phone with you. However, things like when I'm on the beach and I go in the water, can't see any messages because I'm not close enough to my phone. If I go down to the bus stop and I leave my phone in the house, can't see it. Now, is this a necessity? No. Is life going to end? Not even a little bit. But it is my only regret that I have with my watch. I also did get the Nike version of that. There wasn't any particular reason I picked up the Nike version. I don't even use the Nike app that's on it, but I liked the band that came with the Nike one more than I liked the band that came with the traditional one. Now, that being said, if I knew this when I got it, it doesn't matter because the bands are changeable. Like, I change my watch band right and left. You guys are always asking me which different bands I have on. Now, I'm going to tell you quickly some of the things that I like on the watch, and then I'm going to go quickly through my phone and show you some of the things and how I adapt it. The key things that I use on my watch, the first thing I use all the time is, hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes and counting.
So I use this, and I better turn that off before that goes off on us here, but I use the timer all the time. When I'm cooking, when I need MJ to do something in a couple minutes, when I need to remember or forget something, same thing is I'll say, hey Siri, set an alarm for 2 o'clock. And I'm not going to do that now because otherwise I'm going to have an alarm that goes off at 2 o'clock. And I love it for that. It reminds me to do something. It reminds me that I have to get up. Your watch also tells you, you can set your goals, and I'll show you on my phone in a minute how you do this. You can set and change your goal for how much you move in a day. The two things that are always set on the watch are exercise for 30 minutes a day and stand up at least 12 times a day. Now, what that is if you get to like 1:50 in the afternoon and you haven't stood up in that hour, your watch goes off and says, don't forget to stand up this hour and walk around for a minute. So I'll be sitting here working and I get up and I move around. It's crazy. It is so neat. It is so cool. It also has a reminder to sit down and breathe at least once a day. I'll be honest with you, that does me no good. I am not a meditator or someone that can sit still for a period of time. So I actually turn the notifications for that one off. But I love this to track my exercise. So it lets me know in a circle movement how much I've used in a day. I also use the exercise app on here, and you can choose which exercise you're going to do during the day. It has things such as indoor walks, outdoor walks. It has other, if you want to do something else, stair climber, treadmill, I think rowers, and it will tell you how many active calories you have, how many total calories, how long you've been doing it, and what your heart rate is, which is awesome. You also can use this swimming. An amazing thing about the Series 3 and the Series 4 has it as well. You can make it so it's waterproof simply by hitting a button, and then after you are done, say in the shower, I set it in the shower, and when you are done, you simply turn the dial on the side of it until it pushes all the water out of it. I use this when I am swimming. I use this when I'm out at the beach. I use this in the shower every single morning. It also has an option to find your phone. You simply push the button. My phone is right there, and it will beep no matter where it is, and it will actually continue to beep until you pick the phone up and hit the home button, which is great because a lot of times I'll leave my phone upstairs and forget where it is. Simple, easy to find. Some of the other things I like on my watch is a lot of the apps actually sync up to your watch. So you are actually able to control your camera from here. There is a stopwatch that I use. You can play your music from here. When I'm listening to podcasts, I can pause, play, change the sound, go back 15 seconds, go forward 15 seconds. I love that. It's any music, but I use it for my podcast. When I'm cleaning the house, I simply put it down. You can answer your phone calls on this. You can decline a phone call without pulling out your phone. You can read text messages. You can answer text messages. You can either write on it, you can answer with set responses, or you can simply respond by talking to it. Anytime your watch, you turn so the face is on, you can say, "Hey Siri," and she will respond to you. She's doing that right now. I'm going to stop that. 3, 2, 1. You can see the weather. I also have all of my apps such as my Instagram. I see comments. I see people that have posted photos. I can like photos from here. I can scroll through the photos from here. It's so simple and easy that I actually don't ever wear my nice watches very often. And it's kind of funny because my husband will say to me, "Why aren't you wearing your nice watch when we go out to a nice dinner?" But most times I don't wear my nice watch. I just switch to a better band because when I'm out, I have a sitter at the house. And in case she has to call me, text me, anything like that, I used to always go out and I'd have my phone sitting up on the table, and I felt like that was really rude. Now my phone can stay in my purse, out of sight, doesn't look like it's sitting there intrusive, and I can see if there's anything that needs to be dealt with right away through my watch. Now I'm going to show you my phone. And on my phone, the first thing is I actually have a subcategory that's called Watch. So when I pull this up, the first thing that's going to show up in the top left corner is Health. And Health is actually an app that is preloaded on the phone and on the watch. I actually don't use it. The next one is going to be Activity. Activity is what I use on a daily basis. Now you can see today I have not moved much. I personally have my move right now set to 500 because I have not been working out. I can generally move and burn 500 calories in one day without doing any exercise. Exercise, it will jump up and down, but the exercise is not just you doing things. It's things that get your heart rate elevated enough to register as exercise. So that one is really important. I hit that some days I don't. I've already stood a few times today. The stand is preset to 12 times a day, but then it shows you how many steps you've taken, what your distance is, and how many flights of steps you've done. Now this, you can simply go into the watch and set by touching at the bottom and holding down the ring at the top. If you hold your finger down on the ring, it gives you weekly summary or change your move goal. So you can change it very, very easily without having your phone with you. You can also push back and see the entire month and what you've done for the month. You can see any awards you've received. You can see what your other workouts were for the month, and you can share it with different people as well. The next thing I'm going to show you is the actual watch option. And this is where you can change your screen, what your screen looks like. You can go through. So there are your different faces. I only keep 2 faces on there. The one is one that I like and continually use, and you can change the color on that back and forth. The other one is photos, and you can have 10 photos, and I leave mine on photos because I like to see them, and it scrolls through them throughout the day, and you can do it any way you want to. Then you can go through and put what your favorite things are, your notifications, how you get notified. You can do your app layout. You can move them all around. You can put how you dock it, what comes up first. Then you have your general information, your brightness and text size, which I have both of them as large as they will go. Your sound and what you feel, you can change how they are. You can do your passcode, emergency SOS, privacy. You can actually go through all of the apps and put them any way you want. It is really cool. You can also go into the face gallery and find all different faces that you'd like to use. And then also you can go to the App Store and pick different things and search things on your phone. So the next thing I use is Camera Plus. This is actually an app that is used to control the camera from my watch. I really like that one. Sleep Plus is something that tracks all of my sleep patterns. I do not personally wear mine when I sleep religiously. I tend to put it on the charger, but it's good to have. And then I have something called Sweat Coin, which basically is just, it tracks all of my walking outside. Those are the main things I use on my Apple Watch and on my phone to work with my Apple Watch. I love it. It is an amazing investment. As I mentioned, you can also get all different kinds of bands and change up your style no matter which way you want it. I am always posting the different bands that I get over on my Instagram. So if you'd like to follow me over there, I'll put my handle here as well. And that is everything on my Apple Watch. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, I do have a goal of 2019 to hit 100,000 subscribers. So if you are not yet subscribed, I'd love if you click that little red button down below. And if you have an Apple Watch and have any apps that you love, I'd love to hear about that and how you use them. And maybe something that I didn't know that might be a quick and easy tip or trick to use with an Apple Watch. I'd love to hear about that. And as always, guys, if you have any questions on anything you saw here, please post it down below. All of what I am wearing is posted down below in my description box as well. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.